Hey Taurus, Starseed, Lightworker, Twin Flame and Soulmates. Welcome to Lorraine Rangi's Tarot. Now just before I dive in there and pull your cards for today, I just like to say I offer a 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as counselling and mentoring, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the description box below this video for details and information. Right, okay, so let's go. Let's dive in there and let me bust a move and let's see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Okay, so you have the Strength card and you have Temperance. All right. The Strength card and Temperance. Right. All right, let me just check that out before I bust a move here. Okay. Right. Right. All right. So what I'm picking up with these two cards in terms of both you and your person here, what I get there is that there is still more to work on. That's what it's coming in as. There are still patterns and habits that need to be sorted. They haven't been ended out yet properly, fully here. That's how these two cards are coming in terms of the Strength card and Temperance. What it talks about there, those two cards together, here in your reading, it's coming in as you have to use everything that you've got here in terms of the Strength card, your inner strength, your outer strength here, your actions, your mind, the conscious effort here. All right, right? And you even have to be ruthless here to end a past cycle, to fully end out patterns and habits here, to make things happen for yourself here in your reading. It's coming in as for both you and your person. Well, I don't want to be harsh here. Now, what it talks about there in your reading is it's not quite right yet. It's not quite right. Let me just check something. Yeah. It's almost like just sort this, end this out, work through this. It's like there is more, in terms of the work, more work to do, in terms of patterns and habits here. It's with the Strength card and Temperance, it's saying here, this is what you need to overcome. So you may already know what that is. For you and your person to be together, that's what it talks about. But what it also talks about here, in the Strength card and Temperance, what it talks about there is, that is your person. That's how it's coming in. Yeah. Yeah, I would normally say there's the Strength card. In terms of the Strength card, it's about coming out of a past cycle. What I get here is that for both you and your person, you're at the tail end of it. And well, you may think that, hey, that's it. Oh, cool. I'm going to go towards my person now. But what Temperance is saying here in your reading, there's one last bit to do, one last stage, one phase here that needs to be fully ended out. That's what it talks about. That's how I'm picking up those cards here, guys. And it's going to take every ounce of your strength here, Taurus, as well as your person, to end out the past cycle fully. Here, patterns and habits is what it's saying. There are patterns and habits that need to be worked on, is what I'm getting. Okay, I do get that you're aware of it, and what it can also talk about here, Taurus, is that for both you and your person, it's something that you may have created here on a subconscious level. Yeah, you may not have known that you created it here, but it's with Temperance coming in and the Strength card. What it talks about there is you can't make any mistakes, because you already know. You already know what you're doing. I just want to make sure I nail that one for you, because both those cards are coming in that way. See, a good way in which I could put that here, let's say for both you and your person, you ate chocolate, okay? And I always use chocolate as a good scenario. Now you don't eat the chocolate, but the effect of eating the chocolate, that remnants of eating the chocolate, is still there. That's what it's saying. Here. And you're reading, damn my tear. All right, let's go. Let's keep going here. It's like that needs to be dealt with here in your reading. But it is like there is still something here for yourself. Yeah. See, it can talk about here also, I just want to back it up to the Strength card and Temperance here is, you know, don't be gun-ho in a sense, you know, gun-ho where you're just going to jump straight in there and, you know, and think that it's everything is okay. Make sure you're okay within yourself here so that you're okay to go towards your person. It's coming in that way. And what I mean by okay, it's coming in as make sure you're correct, both you and your person. It's like no stone unturned here. Things that are hidden here need to come out, need to be dealt with. All right. So you were coming in with the Ace of Swords, you were coming in with the Knight of Wands, and you were also coming in with the Nine of Cups here in your reading. See, that's that, you know, when I spoke about that kind of gun-ho attitude, everything's fine here. You know, these three cards are coming in as why Temperance is saying, hold up, here, still more work to be done. They are coming in that way. There's still more work to be done here. Effort is what I get. And you know, I was leading into here, guys, for both you and your person, it's not the same thing. That's what I'm getting. For your person, what they have to end out, fully end out here, in terms of patterns and habits, because that's how it's what it's talking about. Theirs is different to how yours is. This is what it's saying. See, when I came in with that word effort, that word effort actually has to do with you, Taurus. Here. This is what it talks about, because, you know, if you're only going to give... See, it's saying here in your reading that you could be building something here. You could be investing in something here. But if you're only going to give, let's say, 45%, then you're only going to get 45%, because that Nine of Cups is actually coming in as expectations here that you are going to get what you want. And this is the same for your person. And I spoke about they too have an expectation, the Nine of Cups here, that everything's going to be okay. I'm not saying that it's not here. See, what it talks about here in your reading, don't rush it. Don't rush it. Don't rush what you and your person have together. Whether it's coming in, whether you're already building it here, guys, or you're already in the beginning stages. Don't rush. With both of you having your own expectations here that it's just going to be, it is going to be a beautiful relationship. It is going to be a beautiful connection here, guys. But Temperance, it's Temperance here, guys. Temperance is saying, hold up, you know, there is still more to do. But the more to do here is actually on an individual level. That's what it's saying. See, both you and your person are dealing with the same thing here. And I do get that here in your reading. See, that's what the Ace of Swords is talking about here. See, what it can also talk about here in your reading is that be sure that about what you want here. Be sure about what you want and what you're going to get out of it here, because it does kind of come in here. Another way of looking at that Knight of Swords is some kind of social status here. It's another way I can see this Knight of Swords. See, it is coming in as building better relationships here, but it's also talking about how you build better relationships here in your reading. Coming in with the Nine of Cups, where you're just going to expect that relationships are going to grow here. But if you're going to come in with this casual attitude here, then that's exactly what you're going to get with the Ace of Swords. You get what you give. That's what it's saying here. But do you want that? Do you just want something casual here? And see, it's like for yourself here, Taurus, it's about learning to fully invest here, but also taking the necessary steps in order to fully invest in what you want to build, what you want to create here. Yeah. And because, like I said here, guys, it's going to take everything that you've got, everything that your person has to create this positive change inside of yourself, not inside of the dynamic, the relationship here. Because once you've dealt with yourself here and sorted those main things out here, then the relationship, well, Temperance is saying, you know, have patience and let it grow by itself. Then you'll be ready to be in a relationship with your person. The Nine of Cups is kind of coming in as still patterns and habits. So there are still things here for both you and your person that you need to deal with, that you need to sort here. And these patterns and habits can be so entrenched and instilled in both you and your person here. This is why you need everything. You need to give it everything here. 110%. It's a challenge, obstacle. It's almost like saying here in your reading, this is what has to be sorted to get over the finish line. It's like that. Okay, right? So let's see what else. Okay, you have the High Priestess. You have the Star card. And you have the King of Cups. It is, it is kind of coming in as separate, eh? Separate here, guys. Yet it is connected. Like you've got to do what you've got to do here, Taurus, and your person's got to do what they've got to do here. Yeah, of course, you've got the Nine of Cups and you have the King of Cups, which is also coming in as ultimate abundance here. And so with the Star card coming in here, it actually talks about here your person's wants and desires, what makes them happy and what also makes you happy here. I've never seen that before. I've never seen it that way before, but I have heard it. So potentially here in your reading, once you get over the finish line, you've got to get over the finish line here. All right, the prize here for both you and your person, they have to get over the finish line too, is each other. That's how it's coming in. Because I'm always quite mindful about those kind of phrases and those kind of words here. Yeah. See, in terms of the Star card here in your reading, so interesting, so unusual here. See, like for your person, in terms of that ultimate abundance here, that's coming in as they have always wished for a deep and meaningful, loving, real love here kind of connection. That's what it's saying about your person. And for yourself here, well, it can be seen as the same thing. The wish is the same, both you and your person. The wish, well, that Star card can say a hell of a lot about both you and your person. But you both want it. Potentially here in your reading, once you get over the finish line, because you've got to get over the finish line here. This is what it's saying here in your reading. It can be seen as the last 100 meters here. Yeah. But you have to work for it. That's what it's talking about here. And you have to work hard. But this is not just one part of you that has to work. Every ounce of strength that you have, your mental strength here, your physical strength, your inner strength here, and your ambition, your ruthlessness here, all needs to be used all at the same time here. That's what it talks about. So build it, in a sense. That's how those cards are coming in. Right. So let's see what the advice is. Advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus. You have the Queen of Swords. And you were also coming in with the Emperor guy here. Let me just have a look at the bottom of that deck. So what it also talks about here in your reading, it is coming in as independence here. Both you and your person needing to be independent as opposed to being dependent on each other here. See, so it also comes in as you've got to have your own shit here, Taurus. You've got to have your own shit here. Got to be stable within yourself here in your reading, which is why you've got to work for it here, and your person needs to be stable here. Which is why you're coming in with temperance. Here in your reading, don't rush it. Don't be so gung-ho. Here, don't think everything's going to be okay. In a sense, here in your reading. That's how it's coming in here, guys. Because this is going to be a new cycle. This is going to be a new way of life here. I actually get, in terms of the Queen of Swords, here in your reading, that Queen of Swords could be coming in as both you and your person. Yeah, there's a lot for your person to sort, and there's a lot that you need to sort. But what that lot is purely pertains to yourself. Here, it's on an individual level. That's what I'm getting. It's not the same. The only thing that is the same here in your reading is the wish, the star card. Potentially here. Alright, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for your reading. And thank you for watching. I'll catch you later, Taurus. Bye.